Hello everybody, welcome back to Arthenex Plays Pillars of Eternity. We are currently exploring the second level of the ruins beneath the temple. We've used up all our camping supplies and our wizard is half dead, but we are pressing on. We've been finding a lot of shadows which teleport behind us and shades which cast lots of nasty spells at our spellcasters. And as a result, he keeps on getting wrecked. To figure out some way to counter that eventually. But for right now, we're doing okay.
Silence surrounds me.
So let's head up. I guess that's the edge of the map there. Whoa, what do we got here? We got a Scalder Whelp. Oh, another king. Really? Oh, man. Just what I did not need. Well, where's the best place going to be to fight these things? And what are these? These are two regular Scalders.
Hey, Gorse.
Our best bet might be to try and hold this archway.
Oh, certainly.
I shall.
No problem.
Now,
Hey,
can you
Gorse.
get past? You can. But if we have myself take up a position in between these two,
Sure.
we might be able to hold this line. Maybe. Okay.
Gorse.
Oh, certainly.
Hey, Gorse.
Yes.
Alright, well, we'll give it a shot anyway. I'm going to have you drink this mead. And...
Yeah.
I'm going to have both of you drink those potions as soon as combat starts. Alright.
Right.
We will try and pull these guys down there.
Quete silves mito.
I want you to go stand right there. Perfect. Okay. I was going to have you guys drink potions. Oh well. Where's the king? The king is all the way back there. Alright, go ahead and do this first. And
Yes.
you... let's do Armor of Faith.
Yes?
Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going? Where's the king? The king's back there. Oh, there's two of them? Oh, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Two Scalder Kings. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is probably death.
Yes? Hey. Hey.
Quick. Huh?
What do you say?
Silves mito.
And the king's just going to go back there. Okay. Alright, well, let's let it out and see how many I can kill. The answer is not many.
Yes?
You guys still conscious? Really? Did you just get knocked prone? Oh, both of these guys are down. Yeah, we barely even damaged the two kings.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Alright. Okay, well... Yeah. Two kings. I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to fight those guys.
Quete silves mito.
Wait, what? I quick saved right before that battle, didn't I? Did I forget? I must have forgotten. Oh no, that's what I did. I just did a regular save. Okay. It's like I know I had saved after that battle. Okay.
Alright then.
Alright, well... You can't go up that way just yet. Let's see what's down this way.
Right.
I shall be discreet.
Oh. Gotta do that first. What is this? Oh, it's another spirit. Are these look like the bodies? The light rises from the mountains as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure. Features a blur of mist or smoke before the world tilts. It is as if you have stepped sideways and into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike foul your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grip your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveals a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think that Wirtin has joined you, here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment, and then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he's saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and his words are growing faint. Just keep quiet, we can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden relics gleam like welcoming stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burnt away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty, that nobody is coming. There's a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear, in the faint murmuring to your right, the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You are too tired to do harm. The thirst is like fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and at every breath is a struggle that leaches strength from you. There is light, they said, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul still drifting like a fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. So Wirtin promised to come and get them out of the vault, but he left them in there, trapped to die of thirst. I don't want to promise vengeance until I've heard his side of the story. He promised to come, but why didn't he? I'm sorry. I hope you find some peace in the next life. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times I see you staring off at nothing, it doesn't get any less weird. Gather the remains. Spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all. Can I not take any of this?
Nice and slow. Found something.
No, there's something at least. You got some experience as well. Increased damage reduction and a concentration bonus. Let's give that to my monk. More, another scroll of Tanglefoot, huh? Alright, I'll give that to my priest. Actually to my wizard. What is this? The Fangs. Another book. Alright, well, I'll read it at my leisure. Money. Some gems. Okay. Oh, there's something else I can loot. 1 bloodstone. Looks like this place has already been looted, I guess. Oh yeah, some of the gold leaf on these relics has chipped away to reveal the wood beneath. There are tooth marks on one of the bowls. That's kind of nasty. Some coins. Anything else? Oh. There's a chest I can open. Alan's share. One-handed flail. The lesser-known aspect of the god Aothis, Gon, represents the cyclic nature of life in the seasons, and is often portrayed as a farmer wielding a scythe. He enjoys popularity among more rural followers of Aothis, who are drawn to his varying identities as provider, shepherd of the dead, and defender against injustice. Guan's share is said to have been crafted by the distraught Dirwittian smith after a destruction of his home by a Glenfathan raiding party. Upon arriving at a neighboring settlement, the smith immediately set about his work, intending to craft a weapon suited to righting the wrongs done to his village. Toiling over several weeks, he was able to fashion a heavy flail covered in small sickle-shaped blades, with which he was determined to send any remaining invaders into the afterlife. So, wow, 20% of the damage restored his endurance. It's a fast, one-handed weapon. 9 to 14 crush versus deflection. % of grazes are converted to hits. +4 accuracy. This would be really... If my monk could wield this, this would be really good for her. Pry bar. Effective for prying open certain types of containers, but not especially useful on doors due to the uneven and narrow distribution of its leverage. Okay. Alright, might come in handy at some point. So if you equip this, now you're at 10 to 15. So it's still slightly less damage. Is there another one-handed weapon you can use? That's two-handed. I would need to find you an offhand weapon. you can hang on to that for now. Let's put that in your inventory. Your quick slot. Let's put this in your quick slot. And put that in your quick slot too. Okay, you can keep the sword.
Hey, Gores.
Alright, well, yeah, we can't fight those guys up there, so we'll have to leave them. And return to the surface with the bones. Quick save. In case we meet something unexpected on the way back. And we'll see if Lord Raedric is waiting for us with an armed party of guards like I suspected he would be when we first came in. Oh, and there's some loot here. That reminds me. Can we craft anything here? No food. Potions? No? We can craft a potion of iron skin. Requires level 3 survival. Plus 8 damage reduction until damaged? That seems suspiciously useless. It's going to give you 8 damage reduction on your first hit. But weapons have a minimum amount of damage, so no matter how much damage reduction you have, some of it's going to get through. So it's going to last exactly 1 hit. That seems pointless. Unless I'm misunderstanding some way that the mechanics work. Did I explore this? Yeah, I did. Oh, I missed a little bit more loot here. Okay. Take a long turn. So just go this way. Quick look at something here. Highlight interactables as tab. You know what? I probably missed a bunch of stuff. In this dungeon because I wasn't pressing tab. Well, the next time I come through here. Yeah, like this. Did I get this? No, I didn't. Yeah. Audra. There's a little bit more exploring to be done on the first level. Well, when I go back down to the second level to kill those kings, Skulder kings, I will have to
Keeping quiet.
Hey.
make more use of the tab button.
All right then.
No problem.
Right.
It has been a long time since I played any RPGs. Whoa. Easy boy. Alright, let's pull you.
Let's go. Quete silves mito.
It's like you're coming by yourself. Right? here.
Silence surrounds me.
Nope. Though this parchment is relatively intact, the ink upon it has faded. You can make out a few patches of careful, tidy script. Visitors to the ritual floor, Resurtrex Obrica says, redemption for even these. Forgot and struck the largest bell first rather than the second. The rest is illegible. Oh, if we needed the bell, that would have helped.
Hey. All right, then.
Laying low.
Wait a second.
Sure.
Isn't there something? Yeah, there were two. Camping supplies. That's helpful.
Steady does it. Sure.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Spiders.
Queque silves mito.
Okay. Came by himself.
Not quite.
Should make this thing pretty easy. Alright, and
All right, then.
charge in here after the other one.
Queque silves mito.
Oh, there's two. Oh, there's several. Well, not too worried.
Hi?
I do have some spells left. Let's do that, and do that. And that. And
Yes?
where are you going? Okay,
Hey,
that wasn't too bad.
of course.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay. Wooden box. It's got some jasper. And a letter home. Mother, I have asked Brother Edric to carry this letter to you, for he travels to New Haemar some morning. With him goes what coin I have, and I hope it will ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village is much changed, and although I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I know Resurtrix Oberil will not approve, but the letter trails off here. I think we can stash that one.
Worth a look.
Oh, a secret passageway. Or a secret chamber, I should say. Anything in here? Oh, this just connects back to the dining hall where we already were. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right, what do you got to say for
Welcome.
yourself, Horton? I think I've sorted out the worst of it. Arms hurting a little less. You were down there a while. Did you find anything? Something you're nervous about? No, of course not. Just never good to linger around these places, that's all. Did you find anything? I found out you lied to me. What? I was clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there'd be spiders, and I'll pay you, of course, for the trouble. Lots of options here. I have to admit, I like this one the best. I will crack your head in two if you lie to me again. Wait, I told you what you... Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies? Is that it? I'm sorry. Are you going to be a coward forever? Call me what you like, but it's not like you're thinking. I didn't force them into that room. I didn't set out to. You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day. Every single day. I went to that temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire and Raedric wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they'd shrug it off like I didn't know what I was talking about, like it wasn't costing me coming to try and help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. You worked for Raedric. Yes, but not anymore. It's been a long time since I held a blade. I knew what was coming. It was their own damn stupidity that kept them there. I couldn't understand. Every warning I gave, they ignored. The Recitrix, she said they'd be reborn anyhow, so it didn't matter. So she got what she wanted, her martyrdom. Raedric ordered us to round them up, lock them in the cells. I convinced them to hide, at least. They have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guard left, they had something to sell for passage out of the Deerwood, back to Ader. When I told the men that the priest had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. There was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do but tell someone, get the town together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk left in this hole. Now all we have left is people like you. Why did you send me down there? Because if Lord Raedric needs to have the temple cleared, they would have found the bones, eventually. They'd know I lied to them when I said the priest left, and I'd hang. I don't know if Raedric would have killed them. Maybe they'd be languishing in cells now. Maybe they'd be off somewhere in the Empire, and I'd have a night's peace. I told you the way of it. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. Well, as terrible as it is, as terrible as what happened is, I can't really blame him for everything. He wasn't the one who destroyed the temple and locked those priests in there. He should have done more. But I'm not about to kill him. Let's see what this is. It's not too late to make amends. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. And so I was getting out of the breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest and try to do right by them somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you've done, giving me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. Alright, we gained 14-15 experience and 25-14 quest experience. But nobody leveled up. Can I see how close they are? About 1,300 away and about 1,500 away.
Hey. All right, then.
All right. This kid is still here, huh? Let's go have a word with the blacksmith. Is this the blacksmith? The man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging shackles. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a
Well
little.
met, friend.
Can we help you? She turns to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Nanton? Nanton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? Maybe there's more to this story than meets the eye. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay and... Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. I can't blame you for that. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. All right. Goodbye. I won't loot that while they're standing there. If they're truly leaving, then they won't be there when I come back, and I can loot it then. If it's still there. Windmill. Okay, the black hammer smithy is down there. Well, since we've come all this way. What is this? We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. The first of you drunkards that comes through that door gets shot between the eyes. God's hearing me, Swinner. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away now, lads. But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Investigate the feud. Alright, well, this is a scripted event. I can't do anything with it. See what he has to say for himself. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises his club as you enter, shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Put that down before you get yourself hurt. I mean it. I won't have Swainmar and his lackeys threatening me in my own mill. I thought you could use some help. Those people out there seemed pretty angry. Really? Highly as tits, I could use a friendly face. I take it you heard some part of what that crowd is asking for. Grain, if I've got it, as if I've got it tucked away somewhere. Swainier's been egging that lot on for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep going on like they are, I don't know how much longer we've got before things get messy. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to Swainier. He won't listen to me anymore. Just explain that we're all getting smaller rations now. We're all making sacrifice. I had some other questions. Who's Swainier? Dwarf, the one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. My name's Arthenex. I've only just arrived in Gilded Vale. You picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all of its shine scraped off. It's just a big dung heap now, and Swainier thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. What was all that about? Where to begin? Swainers whip them up into a froth, going on about the grain stores, claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a good look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Ooh, if you don't want these people in here with torches, maybe you ought to stop lying to me. I'm not. Look, it's no lie. The stores really are low. With so little grain around, I had to raise the prices for some people. There are folks down in this town who deserve far better than Swainer and his lot, people who have done more for Gilded Vale. People like the magistrate, perhaps? I can't do anything about that. That's just how it works. Maybe things are different elsewhere. Here, Raedric's men, they keep the village safe, so they eat well. Alright, well, I don't have enough resolve to do that. What do you mean? Swainer, the rest, they've always been troublemakers, loud, drunken fools. That woman with him, her soul traces back to Dredon, that wretched brigand, and it shows. We have good people in this town, people still hanging on to what's left. They deserve a little more. That's all I'm saying. Uh-huh. So, it sounds like the farmers should give him the grain, and he's been giving some of it to the magistrate, and selling most of it to people that he likes better, and denying it to Swainer. I can see why Swainer would be upset about that. Race at the end, they don't like kind neighbors when they insult my son, stumbling drunk through my own crops. You think they're the only ones that need to eat? Now the crops are sick, and the wind's too weak to get the windmill turning. Our village's children are born as empty shells. That's not my doing. This place is cursed, and Swainer and the others haven't done a thing to help the rest of us through the lean season. So in other words, he doesn't like being bullied. I can't say that I blame him. On the other hand, if he really is hoarding grain... Alright, I'm going to try and talk him down. Now, is your self-righteousness worth losing your family over? Trumbull opens his mouth to protest, but his expression shifts into resignation well before he finally nods and speaks. You're right, he says quietly. I've been trying to plan for the future, but we're in danger here and now. Fine, tell Swainer and the others that I've reconsidered. Provided he pays the same as everyone else, he's welcome to his fair share. And let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll all be in a bad way. Oh, I see, it's red. That must mean it's stealing. Well, he's not happy with me, but that's probably the most equitable solution. So grab this herb. Oh, and I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here as well. So, thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please consider liking the video. And either way, I hope you all have a terrific day.